when you have a video that need reacting to, who you gonna call? Deadpool party. Like my shirt, y'all. Look, huh? Got it from the nerd box. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. All four of them right there. Yeah. Ready for the part 3 with all ladies? That's gonna be, might be a good one. Ghostbusters 3 with a lot of funny female comedians in it. It might be very interesting and stuff. See how they take on it. I think this man's right here is in it. I think he's gonna make a cameo. Hope so. I hope Dan Aykroyd makes a cameo in it too. But Bill Murray, I heard he's in it. But getting back to what we're gonna react to, we're gonna react to Watch Mojo Top 10 Greatest Teen Movies. Now, everybody know, I made a lot of videos that I love horror movies. I love scary movies. But my second favorite genre is teen movies. Teen comedies, or just a teen movie in general. There's something about those movies, just like I love them from especially the ones like in the early 90s and the mid 90s, late 90s, and the early 2000s. All those type of movies. So I'm gonna watch the top 10 greatest teen movies, and I'm guessing probably Mean Girl's gonna be in there. They already put Mean Girls in there. They should put She's All That in there. I saw the thumbnail for one of those movies. What's the one? Dazed and Confused, I think. There's some, but I might have to make like a section for just like the throwback teen movie trailers or reviews or something. But let's get into this one.
Love triangles, bad hair, and getting laid. Teenagers have a lot on their minds.
So the 80s too, yeah. The 80s are teen.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest teen movies.
It's amazing that there's actually saps that cry at this.
For this list, we're focusing on movies that are for teens and about teens.
It all boiled down to one inevitable conclusion. I was just totally clueless.
With all the angst and acne that brings with it.
It's good knowing this.
Very entertaining.
Number 10, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh yeah.
Comes down to making out. Whenever possible. Put on side 1 of Led Zeppelin 4.
It's no surprise that this film appeals to the teenage demographic.
I understand. You can't help it. You're just lewd, crude, and obnoxious.
Cameron Crowe wrote the book on which the screenplay was based after spending a year in high school at the age of 22, pretending to be a teenager. He took notes on his classmates' experiences in love and life, and turned that insight into this enduring and detailed teen classic.
I want a relationship. I want romance.
You want romance? In Ridgemont? We can't even get cable TV here, Stacy. You want romance.
But that kind of makes you wonder who could have possibly inspired Sean Penn's character.
Hey, bud, what's your problem?
And how did he feel when he saw the film?
I can fix it.
Number 9, Juno.
I've wanted this for a really long time.
Okay, I'll give it
With its adorably awkward
like
characters and witty and almost too smart dialogue.
That ain't no Etch-a-Sketch. This is one doodle that can't be undid, Holmes Gillett.
Juno is full of laughs.
Yeah.
That's why it's sometimes difficult to believe it's actually dealing with a topic as serious as teenage pregnancy.
Exactly, right? Do you know what I mean? Like in the good old days, when it was quick and dirty.
But the allure of this Diablo Cody penned film for teen audiences is that it doesn't talk down to them.
I mean, I'm already pregnant, so what other kind of shenanigans can I get into? I should probably bounce.
But instead navigates the issues of growing up, dealing with parents, and making life-changing decisions.
Oh, I want things to be perfect. I don't want them to be shitty and broken like everyone else's family.
Placing them alongside offbeat and unexpected moments like Juno on her hamburger phone.
Can you just hold on for a second? I'm on my hamburger phone.
Number 8, Grease.
Hey, so what'd you do all summer, Danny, huh?
I was hanging around down the beach, you know.
78 right into
I know what you mean. It's tough with all those chicks hanging around you.
Who would have thought that over 30 years after its release, this film from the 1970s, but about the 1950s, would keep making audiences nostalgic enough to get up and sing.
A lot of those high school musicals, like Bye Bye Birdie and all that stuff. Something like
Although none of the
Teen
actors
movies. I
in the
like
film were
those. Those are
actually teenagers
my
at the
favorite
time,
teen movies.
Grease
Like
isn't
Grease.
all that concerned with being realistic.
Tell me about it, Stud.
Remember when the car flies at the end?
Grease
Yeah, that was
lightning.
super lifelike. But even so, it's a picture of what teen life in the era of greasers and poodle skirts could have looked like.
Why couldn't be Grease Lightning?
We'll get some overhead lifters and 4-barrel quads.
And for that, we'll always love it.
Oh, sure, fine. Oh, okay, Eureka. How about I finish with you, huh?
Finish this!
Number 7, 16 Candles.
Nope. I look exactly the same as I have since summer. Utterly forgettable.
What's it like to turn 16 and have everyone forget because they're preoccupied with more important events?
What do you expect, a breakfast birthday party?
That's probably a story some teens have experienced, and this is where John Hughes shines. He deals with everyday
John Hughes, the
experiences
king,
of being a teenager
director
in,
of
at
teen
times,
movies, teen
extraordinary and ridiculous situations.
This is everybody. All right. Who is this?
And his teen dialogue is always spot on.
Everything's fine. Don't have a cow.
This film was followed by Pretty in Pink, again starring Hughes Muse and 1980s Every Girl, Molly Ringwald, as an unpopular girl who falls for the popular rich guy.
Another fun one.
Another familiar story.
Holy shit.
Number 6, Superbad.
By the time college rolls around, I'll be like the Iron Chef at Pound and Vaj.
In Roger Ebert's review of this film, he called it a 4-letter rancherama with a heart and an inordinate interest in other key organs.
I got a boner.
That pretty much says it all.
In and around her mouth.
The script speaks so well to its audience because it was written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg when they were teenagers.
Yeah, seriously.
But there are also many improvised moments as well.
You're buying some beer, some guys getting punched you. Don't worry about it. We're not going to find him.
Case closed.
Which gives Superbad a level of authenticity with the demanding teen demo.
These eyes are crying. These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they're never gonna see another one like I have with you.
It also doesn't hurt that the plot revolves around teenage horniness, getting drunk, and partying like there's no tomorrow.
All right. F***ing crazy. Let's do it.
Number 5, Dazed and Confused.
Vicky, come on, skip out. Let's go get naked right now. Come on, let's go.
Featuring a slew of future stars like Ben Affleck and Matthew McConaughey in early roles.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
This one follows the varied groups of students as they converge on the last day of school. And this Richard Linklater movie captures the teenage spirit in its loose structure, which basically means Dazed doesn't seem to have a strong plot.
The party tonight, I heard there's gonna be a girl with knockers this big. Bullshit. Promise, 2 handfuls. No way. Yes.
But that gives the film a sense of genuineness that isn't usually captured in more glamorized portrayals of teenage life. Plus, it's also quotable as hell.
You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N.
Number 4, Mean Girls.
Make love with your woman on the bathroom floor. I don't play it like Shaq. You'll know it was me, because the next time you see her, she'll be like, oh, Kevin G.
Thank you, Kevin. That's enough.
Written by Saturday Night Live alum Tina Fey, and based on the nonfiction book Queen Bees and Wannabes.
If you need anything, don't be shy, okay? There are no rules in this house. I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Mean Girls is a more critical and satirical look at the high school experience.
Well, there must be something you're good at.
I can put my whole fist in my mouth.
It follows a girl who goes to high school after years of being homeschooled by her parents and traces her rise and fall on the social ladder.
Buddy, you're not pretending anymore. You're plastic. Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
While the film is hilarious, it gives its audience a lot to think about.
But if you do touch each other, you will get chlamydia.
And maybe it will help teenagers see their own world for what it is, a ridiculous social minefield.
Did you write this? No, I swear.
Then you told somebody. She told. You little bitch. You're a bitch.
Number 3, American Pie.
Just give me this, please.
Oh,
let's get this over.
This is the film that made Superbad possible.
We were doing the wild thing all night. I'm exhausted.
Maybe not the first, but certainly the first super successful film of its genre in a long while. American Pie was made with a first-time director, producer, and screenwriter at the helm.
Oh, yeah.
While the humor is certainly unrefined, to say the least.
Again?
Not again.
The characters are still compelling enough that the audience cheers them on as they try to get laid on prom night.
Would you object if I said that you were quite striking?
Mr. Finch, are you trying to seduce me?
The film's success spawned several sequels, and it remains a landmark of the genre.
What happened? What did he do?
He blew it.
Number 2, The Breakfast Club.
The next screw that falls out is going to be you.
The initial plot to this movie sounds pretty boring.
Being bad feels pretty good.
5 different students from different high school cliques serve detention together on a Saturday.
Get back to the library. Keep doing it on.
Another John Hughes coming-of-age classic along the lines of his later effort, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's a story about teenage angst that continues to be relevant decades later.
Andrew, you've got to be number 1. I won't tolerate any losers in this family. Your intensity is for shit. Win! Win! Win!
The Breakfast Club doesn't have any particularly shocking or exciting moments.
What do you drink? Okay, forget I asked.
But the honesty of the students' dialogue is what makes it a quintessential teen film.
Have you ever done it with a normal person? Didn't we already cover this?
You never answered the question.
And an unmissable 80s benchmark. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You and Lori engaged yet? No, but we got it all worked out. We're still gonna be going together so we can date other people and screw around. I know. Yeah, your college girl's really put out.
It'll be our little secret.
That's a touching story. It really is. Not my problem.
Would you be willing to make it your problem if I provide generous compensation?
And so, if the government could just get to the kitchen, rearrange some things, we could certainly party with the Haitians. And in conclusion, may I please remind you that it does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty.
Number 1, Rebel Without a Cause. James Dean will forever be considered the quintessential symbol of teenage angst.
I don't want any trouble.
And it's largely due to this film. Dean is often remembered for being cool and romantic.
You can trust me, Judy.
And Rebel Without a Cause is known for also looking at the chaos, confusion, and loneliness that comes with being a teenager.
You're tearing me apart!
What?
You say one thing, he says another, and everybody changes back again!
While people are still trying to emulate Dean's cool persona.
Yeah. Certainly is.
It's the theme of teenagers wanting to bond and find their place in a society that shuns them that makes this our number 1 teen film.
Are you satisfied? Do you want some more?
Do you agree with our list?
You wouldn't know anything about that.
What's your favorite teen movie and why?
Ready for the prom?
Yes, ma'am.
For more angst-filled top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Or you gonna be a little wimp, huh?
Okay. Wow, that was a good top 10. I don't know about the number one though. I mean, now I've seen a little parts of that movie, but number one teen movie, I guess I'm just not thinking about the 50s as teen movies, but I haven't really seen that movie to really know it was number one. But I like that scene. You tear me apart. I remember that scene from something. But no, She's All That. No, not another teen movie. I mean, I know that's a spoof, but still could be good. What else did I think they missed? There's a lot that I can think of, you know. No Weird Science. No Back to the Future. And I don't know. Almost Famous. What about Almost Famous? You know. Well, you know, most of them I agree with. But if you agree with it and like my reaction, hit the like button, subscribe and share, and leave a comment. What's your favorite teen movie? Teen comedy or teen drama, whatever. Leave it in the comment section. It has been Deadpool Party, and we out.